Malibor may trust you, but to me...
The outside must rebuild Lazarus to its former glory.
Dazra. It was once so beautiful.
Excuse me, Blue Cat. Can I have a word?
I have not seen my sister in days. Great Serpent, I pray nothing has happened.
I'm sorry, but I cannot just give you supplies. We are stretched razor thin as it is. We have examined your children and found that they were not.
I confess, I'm still adjusting to my new role. Hello, Vindicator. Malibor has kept me informed of the situation. The deadlock of the High Council. I hope your presence here means things have changed. Straight to business. The Ministry of Commerce would have suited you well. I'm pleased that the Council is once again working towards a solution. It felt wrong not to help. Do you know where I was when it happened? The incident, they call it. I was in the temple next door, conversing with my cousin. I was in the middle of replying to him about, I don't even recall. Some meaningless bit of family drama, I am sure. One moment he was there, and the next, gone. My cousin, the floor, the wall, just gone. I found myself looking out at the scaled citadel, unable to comprehend. And now, here I stand, the elder of House Dulkev. Lucky? Perhaps. I have been pondering it. Whether luck is a consideration if the great serpent guides all things. You cannot imagine it. A single moment of pure, terrible silence. A meter's distance was all that separated me from whatever has become of Dazra. I find that through all the chaos and the scrambling since, my mind drifts back to that moment. I could be gone as well. But here I remain, spared. And I do not know why. And where is this forward leading? I'm sorry. I should shoulder my own burdens, not force them upon you. I've grown so tired of the Council squabbling, and I want no further part in it. I have no demands, no requests. All must serve, and House Dulkev is no exception. It is a shame you are not born House Dulkev. You seem unnatural for this line of work. Here is what I can tell you. Sometime before our current calamity, Enesco Varun approached me looking for information about his grandfather's time. He was frustrated at the lack of progress. House Dulkev keeps extensive records, you see. While I was never told the exact reason behind the inquiry, I was able to deduce a fair amount. I provided him with the shipping manifests from the time of the Serpent's crusade, materials and equipment that suggested some highly specialized research. I told Enesco where those materials had been sent. Weeks later, well, you've seen the Citadel. You know as well as any where we are now. I believe so. Yes. Anasco returned from the site in unusually good spirits. He boasted of something called the Vortex Interlock, and that it was the key to unlocking some new unseen potential. Whatever records exist of this interlock were swallowed up with the Citadel. And as for the original site, executors were sent, but did not return. And we can spare no more casualties. So I suggest you visit Malin Dam to the southeast. I believe it is more than it seems. It is the only place to learn more about these vortex interlocks and what connection they may have to the events at the Citadel. And should your search be fruitful, make sure it is known that House Dulcev was proud to serve when called upon. I hope you find something useful at the dam. I'm afraid the details have been scrubbed from the records at the time of construction. That in itself should be enough to pique anyone's interest. As I said, the records that are left, referring to that construction, I have overseen my share of projects. I know what materials are necessary. And I know when the deliveries far exceed the needs of what should be a simple industrial project. House Varun depends on trade, internal and external, just like any civilization. The ministry facilitates and oversees that trade. Jinan Varun himself established the houses and charged us with this responsibility. We pride ourselves on a job well done. As of very recently, I am the elder. I am ultimately responsible for all of House Dulcev, and by association, the Ministry of Commerce. It has been an abrupt transition for me, given all that is going on. I imagine it will be some time before I feel settled in. No one in Dazra is okay right now. We're all doing the best we can in the face of terrible circumstances. The people of House Varun, those that are left, need our efforts now more than ever. That is my primary concern.
Do not worry so much. Do you not believe that the Great Serpent will provide? We can hold up.
Leave me alone. I'm retired.
His own time, it seems.
Working. Goodbye.
You know all that I know.
Thank you for taking a moment. Now that you know my history, I can speak openly about how surreal it has been to see Dazra again. I could not have imagined. I am of course grateful to see my home again, after being away for so long. Although, the Great Serpent has always demanded much of us, as individuals, and as the whole of House Varun. But to see what has transpired here, it is hard to believe this is part of any plan. Truly, it is a disaster. That is an incredibly heartless view of the situation. Regardless, now that we are here, surely you must agree that we should do everything we can to help House Varun. And I appreciate that. It is an incredible commitment you have made to become one of the promised. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined such a thing. I am not sure. But what might have been does not matter. You are one of us now. I suppose that is true. All the same, I am glad to count you among us. I know we have much to do, but I did not want to leave it unsaid. Thank you.
Yes, you need me?
Oh, so demanding. Here, see what you think of this.
Ah, yes, we are done.
No! Not again! Great Serpent! Why can I not leave this place? More than a few steps and I'm lost in darkness. Please, release me from this.
And guess what she tells me? She tells me there is somebody else.
And when you are older, you will get your tattoo.
It is good to see you. Business has been... Welcome to the Alteration Clinic. I am not allowed to call it that. Even those in Dazra are... I must admit, I am...
You can't get in there, not unless you have a card. It's fine. It was built extra strong, and the railings are all sturdy. There aren't any sharp edges. So, you're trying to get in there? You're not the first person to come here recently, you know? Anasko Varun himself was here. I saw him, but he didn't talk to me. And there were too many other people around him. They all looked really serious. Okay, but it wasn't much. I didn't want to get too close. Father says I get in the way too much, and I didn't want to do that. But I did see them go in. They had cards that let them open the door. I found one after they'd left. I thought about using it, but I didn't want to get in trouble. Kavil said I should give it to him for safekeeping, so I did. Maybe he'll let you have it. Okay, good luck.
I would say you caught us on a bad day, but they're all like this. No offense, but it's not your property.
You know that all must serve, Kavil. Right now, handing over that keycard. That is how you best serve the Great Serpent.
I only wish to serve, I swear. You are right, though. Here, take it.
We do as House Varun requires of us. All must serve.
Whoever laid claim to this place seems to be long gone.
There must be some mechanism for draining the floodwaters.
Oh! Shall we agree that was an unfortunate accident?
Warning. Power fluctuations detected. Rerouting to compensate. Drainage pump control bypassed.
You are not welcome here. You will leave immediately. This is your only warning. I guard these halls with my brothers and sisters until the shrouding. None are allowed here, including you. I do not care what you think you need. Jinan Baron himself charged us with the protection of this facility. It was his last order, and it will be carried out. And yet, his orders were clear. That he has passed on does not matter. The work done here must be safeguarded, protected, never permitted to leave. None but the Speaker may decide otherwise. And you are not the Speaker. You were warned. You did not listen. Then you have forfeit your life. The Speaker's orders will be carried out. You must die.
Did you hear something? Let us hope whatever experiments were going on here are not running loose.
Remote lab facilities. Are sometimes set up to engage in activities that are dangerous, illegal, or both. What did you need? Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
Think you would be rid of me so easily? The arrogance! The work done here has tied us to this place for all time. That is why we have agreed to guard it.
Sister, have you not finished this game? You should have heeded Courageous words in the beginning, little one. This is no place for you.
The outcome has not changed, Vedrasa. We are still in control here. I have my orders, and I will follow them. Do you even understand why you are here? What it is you are looking for? This seems a fool's errand. He sought the same as you. Information. Inspiration. Though, he did not have to work so hard for it. I am sworn to obey the speaker. You should have left when you had the chance. not grow weary of this. I assure you, it will not end. You are the one with the power to change this, either by turning around or dying.
This is turning into a most exhilarating exercise.
All this noise over one little trespasser. Let us be done with this already.
The experiments here have ensured our resilience. We endure because it has been ordered of us. House Faroon's return to greatness begins with the work done here. And until that time comes, we will keep it safe. I cannot. The speaker gave orders. He speaks for the Great Serpent. The orders must be followed.
Destabilized. Containment fields failing. Backup systems risk overload. Consider manual shutdown at the earliest convenience.
You utter fool! Do you have any idea what you have done? Oh, you are so very clever! More so than an Asco's entourage! Those interlocks power our pods! You have killed Vedrasa! What is more, you have disrupted the flow of power within the dam! You are one step from dooming those farmers on the surface! All right, hero. You have proven yourself a commendable opponent. But now, you have a choice to make. If you can remove the remaining interlock, you will have bested us. But you will ruin the lives of those above us. Or we can continue this contest of wills and see which of us is stronger. The choice is yours. But we do. My dedication to the Great Serpent demands my obedience to his speaker's orders.
Warning. Critical power failure. Dam function compromised. Emergency evacuation protocols enacted. Please exit the facility.
House Malin are many things, but rarely liars. I hope we have not made the situation worse. Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets. At first glance, it seems we are the only ones to come through here in some time. Considerable effort went into making at least some portion of this water sanitary.
Just trying to survive one more day.
This device is rather imposing looking, no?
It is unfortunate. Anasco's research team rejected Sahima's theories. I am old and my eyesight is not what it used to be, but I know the face of success when I see it. Your lead from Haustul Kef paid off. I did not, but it does not surprise me. So many projects over the decades, so many secrets, so few successes. I have heard of such a thing. Recently, in fact, just before the accident. That is apparently not a coincidence. We do not need it for the device, but if this accounts for some of the leaps in progress in the Citadel, you may wish to hold on to it. As much as I have devoted my life to science, one cannot deny that there is an occasional spark of the divine. The Great Serpent has use for this. And you, still to come. If House Fatal cooperates, we should have everything we need. Progress is always welcome, but we are not done yet. The morning device may be our one and only chance. Without access to the power grid, morning